All right, we back. My bad. I was fucking around. Woo! All right, we finna get the show rocking and rolling, baby. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. My sincerest apologies. I'm trying to be as professional as possible here. What's up, Freaky? What's good, Freaky? Oh, shit. Alright. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Time to Burn, the only conversation. Ooh, I said the only. See, that was the free lunch podcast. The only podcast that serves food for thought. That's all you eat, Jack. See? Alright. Welcome to Time to Burn, the conversational podcast that rolls up minutes and burns them slow. What up, Finesse? My nigga back, boy. This week, our first and I guess pilot episode, we're launching with the conversation about being time rich. What is time rich specifically? We'll get to that. It's a very interesting topic. But right now, we're going to talk about why it's important. Personally, this last couple years, like 2000, actually, yeah, a year ago, I went through a transition, going through to a new job, kind of, quote unquote, retiring for like the third time as a young guy. And how I had to find something new to do, find a new career, find a new job in a new city, all at the same time. So it was stressful, you know what I mean? So I was trying to do that while doing all this internet shit. You know what I mean? I had a podcast rolling and all that stuff. It wasn't going as great as I wanted it to because I didn't have enough time to put into things. You know what I mean? I wasn't time rich as I was before. Prior to, like, I would say 2 years ago, I had all the time in the world. You feel me? All the time in the world to do exactly what I wanted to do because my job allotted that time. So I was I wasn't really like monetarily rich, even though all my bills were paid and I could do anything that I wanted to do. You know, I could smoke all I wanted to do. I could go out if I wanted to, vegan diet, organic diet, all that shit. But I was time rich, and that was the best thing about it. So I could do anything. I could wake up, and I had 24 hours to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I had no obligations to go anywhere, no job, no class, no had to go take care of mom, nothing like that. No family dinners, nothing like that. You feel me? So it was cool. It was real nice to do whatever I wanted to do, and I could explore my life. I could figure out what it was that I wanted to do. But now that I figured out what I wanted to do, I don't have the same time advantage that I once had. And this shit's tough. Gary Vee talks about this. He works 18 hours a day, and he encourages people not necessarily to do that, but he encourages people to squeeze time out of their day. So if you work 40 hours a week, there's 168 hours in a week total. So you still got time. You know what I mean? If you work 40, you still got 128 to do whatever. You know what I mean? Whether it's like from 7 p.m. to midnight, whether it's in the morning, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., whatever. That's what Gary Vee preaches. But that shit is hard. That shit is easy to say, but that shit is really, really difficult. Niggas be tired. You know what I mean? Like, regarding on how difficult your job may be strenuous. Your job may be physical. You know what I mean? Like, those types of things require rest. You need your entire 8 hours of sleep a day. Even if it's like a mental job. Even if you're standing on your feet all day at a fast food restaurant. Those jobs are stressful and those are taxing type of jobs. So you gotta rest, you know what I mean? So you're not gonna have time to do what you necessarily need to do. All you want to do when you get done from work, sit down, watch TV, smoke, drink, relax, hang with some friends, watch a movie. You want to just get away from working instead of doing more additional work, regardless of how much you love painting, podcasting, guitar, you know what I mean? Like writing, doesn't matter. Regardless of your passion, you're tired, you know what I mean? Like people don't want to talk about those things. And that's the reality of it, you know what I mean? So regardless of that, we have to instead of focus on getting monetarily rich, instead of getting like millions, we need to focus on getting time rich. Because time, you can turn time into anything. Time is completely malleable. You can turn time into money. You can turn time into a relationship. You can turn time into connections. You can turn time into a business. You can turn time into anything. So it's more important to focus on time as opposed to getting money, because you can always get money. You know what I mean? Money's going to be there, and really, even if it's not, there's a way to get some type of value or something of substance. You know what I mean? You should focus on getting your time back, and simply that, because you can turn time into anything. That's the most important thing. So walk with me. Most importantly, people say this all the time. Time is money. You hear this in all the gangster movies when people are walking slow and shit like that, or they're not moving quick enough, or they're sleeping, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They say, hey, time is money. Wake up. Move quicker. Move faster. But that's not the case. And it really should never be preached as such, because they're not even equal. It's truly like gold and platinum. People see gold and it's like, oh, it's shiny. It's like, oh, it's popping. You know what I mean? So they initially think it's more valuable. Gold is money. But really, platinum is more valuable than gold ever could be. You feel me? Exactly. But platinum is more expensive than gold ever could be, fam. Ever could be. So, and that's what time is. People see the allure of money and the shininess of money and think, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I need to get. But there's something over there that's way more valuable that may not catch your eye just as much, but is way more valuable. So focus on getting your time back. Focus on putting money towards that as opposed to anything else. So realistically, how do you get your time back, Christian? I know that's what you're asking me. How do you get your time back? You're talking about all of this time rich shit. How do you get time rich? Well, essentially, man, you gotta quit your job. You gotta quit your job, because when you have a job, yeah, you're trading your time for money, essentially. And really, that's a losing end, because like I said, platinum, gold. You know what I mean? Oh, you can't really see that. There you go, platinum, gold. You feel me? Yeah, that's exactly right. So it's about that passive income and really turning your time into money. So instead of giving your time for money, that exchange doesn't work. You got to turn your time into money. It's like alchemy, essentially. If you think about it, a lot of people envy the guy who doesn't have anything to do. The guy who's just laying around all day, the guy that's just chilling, who doesn't have any obligations. When people have to go to work and they hate to leave that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, man, homie's just chilling. He don't have shit to do. Like, I wish I didn't have shit to do. That's the type of mindset that you want to get to. That's being time rich. I know he may not be doing anything with his time, but that doesn't matter. He's time rich because he's doing whatever he wants to do with his time. You feel me? So really, that's the thing. Don't exchange your time for money. You want to turn your time into money, passive income, and really you want to remove your efforts from money in general. That's what passive income is. Doing something once and getting paid for it for the rest of your life. That gets into residuals. That gets into royalties. That gets into like patents and things of that nature. Even owning a business and buying businesses and buying stocks and bonds and assets and housing and things of that nature. What's up, everybody that's joining in? This is Time to Burn. Make sure you join in the conversation. I am your host, Christian JH. Time to Burn, episode 0. We're talking about being time rich. All right, time rich. No longer being focused on the monetary gain. We're focused on getting our time back, because we can turn time into anything. Time is completely malleable. Money, it is. Money is malleable, but not as malleable as time. The proper analogy, the proper way to look at this is platinum and gold. All right, gold is money and platinum is time. Gold is shiny. People see the money. They want the money, but time is way more valuable, but way less eye-catching. Focus on getting your time. You want to go on the road less traveled regardless. You know what I mean? You don't want to do things people are doing majority of the time. You don't want to read all the books that people are reading, because you're just going to do the things that other people are doing. You feel me? You want to form your own mindset. You want to think for yourself. This is what we're doing here. I'm not trying to help you think any type of way. I'm not trying to tell you right or wrong. And yes, I may say that at times, but I'm not right or wrong. You feel me? I'm not right or wrong. I'm more about giving a perspective. I'm putting a thought process out there for you to chew on, maybe take a piece of, maybe mold your thought process around it if you so choose. But I'm not telling you right or wrong. I'm not your parent, you know what I mean? I'm not your big brother. I'm just your uncle, just chilling on the side, smoking weed, trying to tell you, hey, this is the world. I'm just giving you some game. I'm dropping some free lunch, you know what I mean? That's all it is. But regardless, time rich, all right? We got to get our time back. Jobs are stealing our time, people. Jobs are stealing our time. 40 hours a week, 8 hours out the day, it's taking your time, it's taking your energy, it's all you think about. It becomes your family, it becomes your norm, it becomes your cycle, your habit, that this is what you do to get money. But you don't have to do that to get money. You don't have to simply give your time to get money back. Okay, there's other ways to do it. You can create products, you can podcast and create a revenue stream. You can create an audience in today's social media day and age. I was trying to say that. It shit didn't roll out right. Regardless, there's so many ways you can make money these days. You know what I mean? So like you have to focus on different ways to make money as opposed to working a job. A job is when you work a job, you're time broke. You're time broke. Think about it. Anybody who works a job like, damn, I gotta go someplace. Damn, I gotta be somewhere, man. I'm sorry, I gotta go somewhere. Those type of obligations, those are party killers. You know what I mean? Have you ever been around somebody where you don't have anything to do that day? You and your homies don't have anything to do that day, but one of them does, and he has to go. It drains everybody's energy because you're just having such a great time because everybody was time rich. You know what I mean? That's what being rich is. When you're having such a good time with everybody, everybody's exchanging freely because everybody's not focused on what they have to do later on because we're good. You know what I mean? Like we got plenty of time. We got plenty of money. Those are equal phrases. You feel me? Get your time back, man. Don't be a party pooper. Don't be a party pooper. That shit is whack. That shit is whack. Whenever somebody says they have to go to work, you feel it in your bones when you have to wake up in the morning and you have to go somewhere at 8 a.m. and you have to wake up at 5 a.m. See, personally, I wake up at 5 a.m. because I want to wake up at 5 a.m. So I have as much time in the day I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's a smart way to manage your time. Speaking of managing your time, we spend time on things, okay? Think about time like money. You don't want to give out your time recklessly. Working a job, regardless of how much money you make, you could be. This is Dame Dash's argument against like Funk Flex and Charlamagne the God and the Breakfast Club and shit like that. He was telling them this because they couldn't. Not only could they not give that job away to somebody, but they have to go there every day. Flex has to go to work every day, every night for like the last 40 years. He hasn't been able to spend a night out because he's been working. That's whack, fam. Think about it. People have to work their entire life just to retire, just to relax, just to get their time back. Why not try to get your time back early instead of getting your time back later? I'm 25 years old. I'm trying to continue to be time rich. I'm trying to get my time back now. The shit that I lost 18 months ago, I'm trying to get that shit back now. Not 60 years from now, not 40 years from now. Today, tomorrow, next week, my nigga. So 2018, 2019, 2020, 25, when I want to have kids, I can chill with my kids. You know what I mean? So I can be around with their lives. So I don't have to say, man, I can't go to my daughter's recital this week. I got work. I got a big project at work. I got to buckle down. I got to put 80 hours in this week. That shit is whack. How are you going to explain that to your kid? Your kid doesn't understand that. Your kid doesn't want to hear that. Think about when your parents weren't there. My dad wasn't there for all my basketball games. My mom couldn't make it sometimes because she had to go to work. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's whack. That shit is whack. You want to see your parents up in the stands cheering you on, being a part of what you do and a part of your young life, your first experiences. So be that for your kids. Be that for your kids. Get your time back for them, not just yourself, for them. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is way bigger than you think. Instead of just being monetarily rich. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But think about it. People with CEOs of billion-dollar companies have to go to work every single day. Every single day. And really, it's those super rich kids that are fucked up. You know how the Frank Ocean song go. You know what I mean? Like, it's always those super rich kids that are just spending money doing reckless shit, fucking up dad's cars, snorting coke, doing heroin. You know, I've been around. I sold drugs to them. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But we know it. We know those kids. You don't want to grow those kids. You don't want to groom those kids. You don't want those kids to be a part of your family tree. Those kids need love. Those kids need time. But their parents are off just working, trying to just throw money at them. Just throw money at them. That's not enough. That doesn't work. You feel me? So that was a tangent. But let's get back to spending time. We spend time like money. All right, you got to be smart with your time. You have to be smart with your time. Working a job, you may have to weigh the odds at times. Like me personally, you might need the money. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of get that time up. But that doesn't mean you go fuck that money off and just go smoke it, go eat it. You have to save that money because you gave your time up for that money. That money means something. You know what I mean? It's going towards something, not just fucking off. That's not what you want to do because you know your time is valuable. You feel me? That's the right mindset to have, as opposed to, oh man, I just got off. Let me get a beer. Let me go chill with the homies. Let me go smoke. Let me go to this concert. Nah, I gave up my time for this shit. I have to put this towards something that actually works because my time is way more valuable than this fucking money. Okay, that's first and foremost. So spend your time wisely. You can get skills from time. You feel me? Producers, put in your 10,000 hours. Anybody, you know the Malcolm Gladwell book, Outliers. Put in your 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours equals mastery. That's you paying your time. You feel me? That's the type of mindset that you need to have. Whatever you want to do, whether it's play basketball, maybe you want a podcast, maybe you want to be a public speaker, maybe you want to be a writer, maybe you want to be a photographer, maybe you want to make clothes, maybe you want to be a writer. Put in the time. Put in 10,000 hours in anything. And I guarantee you will be an expert and you'll be able to monetize whatever that is. 10,000 hours could be 10 years. It depends on how much time you have to spend per day. You feel me? These are the right things that you need to be thinking about. This is the mindset that you need to be moving with. Okay? So spend your time wisely. Spend your time wisely. Move forward with the right mindset and act like your time is valuable. Understand that your time is valuable, 100%. Way more valuable than anything in this world is your time. Because you can lose your time. You could die at any moment. You could be out of here. Donezo. And then what? Then you're going to look. You might not even be able to look back. But, you know, just with hindsight, you'd be like, damn, I spent time on what? Nothing. What up, Anna? Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, people. That's not what you want to do. There's only so much of that in this world. Time. Only so much that you get. Time. It's more valuable than anything. So turn it into something that you want. Whether it be a skill, whether it be a little bit of change, whether it be a relationship. Let's touch on that. Don't spend your time with whack people. Because your time is valuable, baby. You feel me? Like, there's no point in time in putting your effort into unfruitful relationships. There's no point in giving your time to just hanging out with people that you don't really like, that you're going to talk about later and shit like that. Who does that? That's a waste of your time. Don't do things like that, okay? It's not necessary. It's not pertinent. It's not fruitful. If anything, it's taken away from you and yours and the things that you can get from life and the things that you can accomplish. Focus on you and your time being valuable. And don't waste other people's time. Don't waste other people's time. Because you know time overall as a whole, not just yours, because you're not the only person with time in this world. Time as a whole is valuable. Like me, right now, I shouldn't be wasting your fucking time. I mean, like if I was, why would I be here? I have to respect your time and give y'all some pertinent conversation, give y'all some pertinent content. That's what I'm trying to do. Otherwise, why would I waste your time? Why would I waste my time? You feel me? It's these types of things that you need to think about. It's this type of mindset that you kind of need to move forward with that will really help you change your life realistically. I'm just trying to be honest with y'all, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep it real. Yes, it is cool to be rich. It is dope to be rich. Don't get that twisted. Don't ever get that misconstrued. If I could pull out a stack right now and show it on camera and all that shit through the money phone, I would. But that's not what I have. What I can give you is my time. Because I'm time rich, baby. Ooh, I'm time rich, baby. I'm time rich, motherfucker. I'm throwing time left and right. But I'm throwing time into things that I love. podcasting, writing, creating content, social media, talking to people, having good conversations, weed. I fucking love weed, so I'll give weed a lot of time. You know what I mean? I love Mary J. Women, I love women. I'm starting to give them a little more time, just a little bit. I didn't have that time for them now, but they getting it. You know what I mean? But it's these types of things that you need to think about. Like, just be smart with your time, man. Just be smart with your time, okay? Like, that's really what I want from y'all. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time with y'all. I'm glad you stopped through. I'm really happy that you came to kick it with me. But unfortunately, I think my time is coming to an end. But this is a great time. I had a great, really great time talking to you guys. This is the first one. This is episode 0. Episode 1 will be whenever I decide. I will definitely try to keep these consistent. More than likely, they'll come out every Monday, but I may have some sporadic ones if I want to have a rant here and there. On like a Wednesday or a Friday or a Saturday. I don't know. I just like going live. This shit is cool. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is real fly. Especially when I'm trying to build an audience. I'm trying to get more people to come through. So please share this shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is good information. I want people to get out there and listen to this. And not just for me, for other people. Because like I said, I'm not trying to waste my time. And I'm not trying to waste yours either. You know what I mean? So follow me. Make sure you check out the ticker tape. That shit's fly. That shit is fly. You know what I mean? The episode is right there. You see it. That shit is fly. Time to burn. Hashtag time to burn. We got a logo coming. The background, that's the picture I took, but we're going to have another background coming. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. This is episode 0. This is ground zero, baby. So from here, we're going to take it to a whole nother level. But I appreciate y'all stopping through. Make sure you come through next time. Anytime you see this link, it's time to burn. Anytime you think of Christian JH, it's time to burn. You feel me? Anytime you see me, it's time to burn, baby. You know what it is. This is the conversational podcast where This is the conversational podcast where we roll up the minutes and burn them slow. I am your host, Christian JH. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Christian_JH02. Excuse me. At Christian__JH. I'll catch y'all next time, man. Peace.